So let's keep those.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep those.
So
Show on the smash all that.
2,950 engine hours.
How many?
2,950.61. Nothing. Yeah, he smashed it to bits.
Are they all salvageable?
Oh yeah, these are all fine. With the water, voltometer, oil, tacho. That's about it.
What is it?
So it's the instrument panel that was going right up the front. It shows the engine that's turned on, the old tugboat engine, the amount of engine hours that it's actually run, which is incredibly low for this because it was a boat made for teaching people to sail, not tugging around the world, you know? So it was only really used with the tug engine to get in and out around easily before you could set big sails up and really use this vessel as it was meant to be used. Called somebody who she knew who has a rubbish company and said they'd be more than happy to come pick it up now.
That's amazing.
Pick it all up for free, you have to do it.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I love so much that.
I mean, look,
I'm not a sailor.
with piracy in your blood.
We have less piracy and more like proper like King's approved nautical sailing. That's the high one. Way more of
You
that.
see, you've got this sort of renegade image you give off, but actually you're just an admiral in wolf's clothing.
Quietly, yeah. We only got the name Smith 4 generations ago when somebody married the King's wheelwright. Fool. Yeah. We started the first like British encampment on an island. He was there.
This would be back in the day when the East India Company was running the show.
Before, I think.
Before that.
Yeah.
Now, this might make quite a good intro for this episode of the Greater Man Challenge. We've got Bob here.
Hi.
This is Bob. Bob's a good friend of ours that we met years ago through a music festival.
A music,
that I
some
run,
sort of
right?
weird one.
It's
Yeah,
an odd
it's
one.
yeah, it's a good one, yeah.
Passion project of a megalomaniac, basically. And Bob came along, and we met him. But yeah, we're here on the boat this weekend, and we're going to be making loads of reels, loads of content, and there's a whole heap of stuff to do. But it's going to be pure boat porn for you guys. So.
Boat porn.
Boat porn.
Minus the sailor's outfit.
Minus
Yeah.
this. No, I bought mine.
Yeah,
no, I bought
pretty
mine.
dry as well.
Yeah, My Jean-Paul Gaultier.
I forgot to bring my silly Gilligan hat. Oh, next time.
They'll sell them here in Chatham for sure.
No.
Yeah.
One's special.
We were just discussing the difference between nautical miles and miles on land, and what the difference is. Is it like a crow flies thing?
Well, no, it'd be an albatross flying, not a crow. Crows don't go overseas.
You're very, very true.
Oh,
Yeah, or a
nah.
gull. Well, the albatross, they go for a long way. Anyway, probably going to
Up
go
to
into
here, I
that
think.
special intro thing that we made now and actually get on with some boat stuff. So.
A nautical mile is for sea and air navigation and is based on Earth's latitude, defined as 1 minute of a degree of latitude, while a statute mile is a land-based unit, a fixed length of 5,280 feet. Why anybody came up with imperial measurements ever in the history of man baffles me. 1 nautical mile equates to 1.5 statute miles.
So it's,
That seems
So it's longer.
ridiculous. It's much
Wait,
longer.
1.15.
Okay.
Like land mile.
like a yard is like 111 or 110 centimeters.
No idea.
Does it change while like latitudinally moving? Because it's a longitudinal like measurement and it's changing it? No, it's all this. Who came up with this shit?
Someone
Basically,
who like to fuck with people's minds.
We're going to watch Moana.
Yeah.
Does
Wait.
anybody have a link for Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
And
Hell
we're
no.
going to get to the Caribbean, so we'll see you there.
What's the because knots or a nautical mile is between the knots per rope, but what's the distance between this knot and the next knot to figure it out. Because
Wait.
it's just letting it out, isn't it? That's the old way.
But I thought they
figuring
were
out speed.
nautical miles. Are they nautical miles?
Maybe they're nautical miles. Maybe this is something that I heard when I was 7, which stuck with me, which is a massive lie. You tell me.
Okay, yeah. Christian, are you on ChatGPT?
I'm on,
that's
well, it's
fine.
some kind of like AI search with Google. Not to use instead of miles per hour in maritime and aviation to maintain a standard measurement for navigation, where a nautical mile is tied to the Earth's curvature and latitude.
Okay,
A nautical mile is precisely 1 minute of latitude.
Okay,
making
so
it
but
convenient.
knots is speed, right? So knots per speed. So how many knots in the rope to calculate speed are we talking about equivalent to miles per hour or kilometers per hour? How many knots does it take to let out to go 1 mile per hour? What?
I mean, we need to do some research, but we're not going to be. We're going to have like
I'm tying knots and I'm letting them
swanky navigation.
I think we might have a cheeky sideline in explainer videos for sailing, what not to do.
meaning asking people to tell us.
No, we'll be making explainer videos.
Yeah, and then people will be telling us how wrong we are, and we get to have fun with that.
You know those like I don't know, like Maths for Dummies books, the big yellow ones.
Yeah.
It'll be one of
Sailing for
those.
Dummies.
Yeah, we'll call it
Yeah.
Sailing for Morons because they probably patented that.
So that's going to go on top of there, and the sheets of ply that we're going to glue all the strips of teeth to are going to sort of come and sit on top of that ever so slight curve, matching the old ones. So the old bits are down there, so we've got the template from them, and yeah, all these sort of nice curves, so that will deflect water sideways.
Great. How is that allegorical for men's mental health? Because men spend a lot of time deflecting, don't they?
They do
By saying everything's fine and being eternally positive.
yeah, when in fact deep down it isn't.
Yeah.
It's, they're bubbling under the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the best solution for that?
Dive into like whatever's I think causing you trouble and express it outwardly. Understand it and talk about it. Some people go to the gym, some people go and like beat the shit out of a boxing bag. Some people go for a walk. I think everyone has to find their way of coping with whatever they're, and not just coping, but working through it.
What is it you're coping with at the moment?
This massive fucking boat.
And that's deflecting with humour.
I suppose just navigating this new part of my life and really wanting to be do it in the best way I possibly can. Realising there's loads of stuff I need to pick up along the way, loads of things to learn, loads of things to improve upon, and that can be quite heavy some days. You wake up and like, where do I start? I mean, it's got an enormous hull surrounded by rust, dust, and reminded every day that there's a long journey ahead. And despite it being a really, really great adventure we've embarked upon, it's not just simple.
It's kind of allegorical for life, really, isn't it, and mental health? I know we've touched on it before, something that is in slight sort of disrepair because it's been left unattended.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, I did an interview with Neil Smith the other day, and their app is geared for mental fitness, not mental health, and they've discovered that just that slight nuance in language change means that men want to do it because there's a negative connotation surrounding mental health, even though there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
There's a stigma, but if they call it mental fitness, then you look at it as, I'm going to go to the gym and
Exactly.
go work out.
Yeah.
I'll work out my brain
Yeah,
by doing
yeah.
some meditation.
Yeah, it's a really great way of putting it. The idea of mental health is sometimes terrifying.
And it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
We're here to make it not scary.
Not scary.
Yeah, in this really scary project we're working on.
So, because I touch that one, these three, I'm basically at head height. So we've got to change all of the surrounding because all the plywood bit behind this is rotten. So we might as well lift the whole thing. We keep this intact, keep the teak decking on top intact because that's fine, and then completely alter the actual wheelhouse. Put a big window there. These vent pipes we can move and put somewhere. We can maybe run them along the side and up the top, and try and just get rid of everything that's kind of in the way. We want this whole big open plan view.
Yeah, I mean, one of the people watching it, who may be watching this episode, did comment about how it was nice for people to have their own space, but I think we want to promote less of that, don't we? Because we want it to be a little bit of a pressure cooker.
Exactly. Yeah.
For good TV.
12 hammocks in one room.
That sounds like a porno. 12 guys, one hammock.
Yeah.
Full that, if we raise it 3 to 6 inches without blocking out the view from the helm at the back where the wheel is, then we could have a big solid piece of glass with an aluminium frame, reinforced glass, putting in glass windows in there and at the back there. Same on that side, and then one big one over here. So you've actually got a kind of windscreen that you can look out of.
I've got a really cool window we can put there.
Old-timey rope wipers.
Also, do not throw these away because they're the throttle cables.
Yeah, do not throw those away. That's an important cable.
Replacement throttle cables.
Well, I think we've done a pretty good job at clearing. Look at it now. I mean, it's almost now completely open now, the boat.
Yeah.
There's only this partition here at the back, which is actually, I mean, I guess we could pull out the ply.
Could do, or we just dress it over the top.
Everything new.
Everything new. Now, if it was 70, 80, 100 years old, absolutely repurpose it. We want to make it our own. Nice, beautiful.
The most badass sailing boat ever.
Built by
What
what we want, not what we
You are such a little boy. I love it. The best
old
sailing boat ever.
There's a little boy in all of us.
Amazing.
So Bob, how was your first day on the boat?
Yeah, it was good. Good fun.
Yeah?
Ripped out some wires. Smashed some stuff. Always good to rip and smash the first time you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy.
And
all bubbled up with excitement, I am.
all right, we're gonna go get some momos, and then we're gonna go back to our hotel, the King Charles Hotel. We're gonna come back tomorrow morning. We've got a DP from the Antipodes. We just got in touch, saw the project, and wants to come and shoot. So which is great because we can get on with some manual labour and record some interviews, get some good content, some reels, some of the documentary stuff on this lovely shiny new camera. What? How exciting is that? You're
such a geek.
You're thrilled, aren't you? You're so excited. But hey, look, you got a new welder. You got juiced off that. So.
Yeah, I can. Not a new welder yet.
No, this is a red Komodo X, purely documentary purposes. It looks like a torpedo. This is a really spacious environment you've got, Bob.
Well, we're training for the ship, you see. This is a big area.
Comparatively speaking.
Exactly. I'll have this much on the ship, but this is the first room I've ever been in. I'm only 5'6" on a really good tall day. And look, I can't even.
You're like the Daniel Day-Lewis of the GMC. You're going full method.
Love it.
Ahead of time.
Somebody needs to.
Should we go get some breakfast?
Yeah.
I think it's quite key because I've got no idea what 12 men need for like a 40-day, sea expedition.
100 kilos of dried fish, nothing more.
Yeah.
Some lemons. No scurvy. We don't want scurvy.
A few rusks.
Yeah.
Some rusks.
And some catsup.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a shame we scraped the mussels off the boat. We could have just, scrape as you go.
Yeah, but I think, aren't we leaving in May? Not supposed to eat mussels if the month doesn't have the letter R in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the rule.
Is that the rule?
That's the rule, yeah. Don't eat mussels. They're out of season if the month doesn't have the letter R in it.
What if we just use
May, June, July, August, don't eat mussels.
no
And
mussels?
December.
No mussels.
No, it's got an R.
Okay,
Yeah.
What if we just do it on days with R's in those months, like Friday, Saturday?
I mean, we are going to
Thursday.
be.
We can do it all the
plan
time.
is to
Fine.
leave. The plan's to leave in spring, so
Right,
technically-
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if
There's
we leave
an
in
R
April, there's an R in spring. I
Perfect.
love it. Okay, great. Right, day 2 this weekend. We're dealing with very important things, and we're going to go pick up a Australian DP called Pete Varney who got in touch, saw us online, and wanted to come and help out. So we're off to the station. Bob has this fun thing he does where he jumps up and down every time he gets in a lift.
It's really fun. You can see, test the strength of the wire.
the wires.
Yeah.
Luckily-
Needs to.
I'll refrain from doing that.
I'm only 60 kilos.
Over 100, I reckon.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean,
easy.
I'm 86.7.
We can test it. We can test it in steps then.
We're
Right?
highlighting the really lovely blue LED lighting in here.
no right to accept buses. How ridiculous.
Well, precious. We're going to go and get coffees from the coffee shop this morning. No, make it stop. Make it stop, Crystal. No!
You're so good at it.
Introducing Pete Varney, everyone, our DP for today.
What's happening?
Pete, how did you find us?
Found you on, what was the website called? Crowdfunder?
Nice.
No, is that it?
Crowdfunder, yeah.
Crowdfunder.com. Just had a quick search, doco projects. This one caught my eye. Here we are.
Excellent.
Well, this could be the beginning of a very beautiful relationship. And if not, we'll always have today.
Are you a sailor?
I went on a small boat when I was like 14 on a school trip and like capsized it and got sick.
Bob.
Try to put it out the way.
But another great thing we do today is just having a general tidy sweep and then literally get onto deck all the shit that doesn't belong in the boat. And then this week, I'm maybe hire a van.
Yeah.
Rather, I don't want to maybe disturb Turks.
Yeah.
So maybe hire a van for like a few hours and take everything to the scrapyard. In fact, that's a good idea. If I can get the batteries to a scrapyard, they'll give me enough cash to rent a van for a day. So today we are going to assemble all the bits of wood that make up the new top hatch. And to do that, I think the best thing to do is bring everything up on deck so we can see better, we can clamp better. Because also the table I've got down there, we can only really sort of access from one side. So we'll get the piece of ply up, we'll get all the little strips over, and we'll sort of dry assemble it, mark out where all the holes are going to go, drill, countersink, and then we can start gluing. And we'll do it kind of based as we go. I'm just putting all this together. This is only a temporary screw, but we're going to get this on deck, so I just want to get all the pieces of wood put together, and then we can lift this on the deck, see what it looks like in situ. And the ball that we need is underneath this. We'll get that on deck. All of these timbers here need to go up on deck. And I've got to figure out, need some long bits of timber that we can place over the hatch opening, so we can rest the timber on. It's either that, or we use the trestles, but the trestles aren't going to be straight. Initially, I've marked where the edging strips are going to go, but we're going to use different thickness strips going down for the sides of the hatch. And what you don't want, because water droplets defy gravity, literally, and so you don't want a lip on the outer side, because water droplets will literally just follow the curve underneath and then stagnate. So we want this to be like a perfect box, like seamless. So we'll have a silicone strip of caulking, and the water droplets literally come off the side and go straight down. So we're going to move these strips back a bit. So we want to do a dry assembly. Bear in mind that I think it's 5mm on each side, so we're squishing it by about 5mm. And it should be, if my calculations were correct, we should have equal spacing between all of the strips that I prepped. Hopefully. So, yeah, let's see.
Just finished conducting a really interesting interview with Bob Smith, real name. And
I'm about to ask this guy some questions. It's going to be for documentary purposes, but I think we might end up using some of it on YouTube.
Okay.
Just a little profile spotlight. Find out.
It'll need loads of chopping up because I hate doing camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to find out who the man is behind the tools.
Yeah, and luckily we've got a good video editor.
So my name is Christian, and I first discovered the boat as it came under my radar a few months ago. I was immediately attracted to it because I like anything old and rusty and neglected. So I then shared it with you and Tom and Ramy. You all thought it was epic. You had the foresight to see we could do something really cool here. We could do a great documentary about camaraderie and brotherhood, and then sort of center it towards mental health. And
Today's been a great day of interviews. Look, it's Nicky. Yay! We've done some interviews on the boat today. I am now wrapping up, getting a taxi to the airport because I've got to go home. I'm going to leave these guys here with Pete and capable hands thereof. See you guys very soon for some more boat action.